Guys, it's been a while since I posted a video. Today I'm just gonna freestyle something something I did or I started doing right after my son was born. And I was watching him, the way he acts. You know, when you're a baby, you don't care, you just living life. So I started going down this rabbit hole of what they call the Peter Pan syndrome, and how to embrace that power of the Peter Pan. And guess what, you guys? I'm 45 years old. I'm a kid at heart, physically, mentally, but not financially, no. Because when you're a kid and you stay young, your finances are shit. You don't know anything about what finances are. So tonight I want to share with you how what they call the Peter Pan syndrome served me well. It's basically an art of not giving a crap. That's what it is. And I want to relay the idea and how it sprung from my experience. So the way I lead my Peter Pan life is, first of all, I limit work to about 4 to 5 hours max. Okay? Just because not everyone can do that, but this is a result of hard work and moves I made that allowed me to do that. Well, some of that stuff, or some of the things that allowed me to be able not to work like a madman, especially in the environment that we live in right now. So I don't have rent, I don't have car payments, I don't have motorcycle payment, I don't have any kind of payment whatsoever. I don't even have a phone payment like most people, unfortunately. And I'm not saying this to show off or bash you guys or anything. I'm just telling you, yes, you can do it, even if the inflationary environment that we live in and all the you know how expensive shit is. But I can share with you what I do. Okay, you know, I don't have a mortgage. I own the place clean and free where I live, and that's a result of hard work and other tricks. The trick number one is I don't date or mess around with broke girls. If you want to be with me, you want to be seen with me, you want to experience me, you have to participate. Now, I don't care about what people provider this, provider that. I am not a provider. I can provide you with my presence, I can provide you with my bedroom game, and I can provide you by hanging out with me and being seen with me in places where I go and where I chill at, and people will see you with me, and other women will see you with me. So the number one thing is I don't have basically any bills. I even, you know, just to stay tight, I use my Amex. And you know, Amex, you have to pay that shit every month, or they hammer you with a crazy amount of interest. So that's one of the things I do. That's it. One credit card. I don't mess around with debt. I made sure that credit card is paid off every month, and if I know the month is going to be slow, I ease up on the spending. That's number one. Number two, in the Peter Pan, to stay young for as long as possible, and you slow down the clock of aging, which is take care of your body. I work out 5 times a week, martial arts, drilling, hard work. I'm 45, but I move like I'm 15. And that's why, because I am tall and light on my muscles, on my joints, on my heart. Okay? I'm 170, 165, but solid. I don't look like I have AIDS, but I'm cut. For my age, I'm cut. I don't have a six-pack, I'm working on it, but a 28-inch. That's what I'm a 28-inch waist. That's what my size is, 28. I can actually put it, if I want to push the limits, I can actually wear a size smaller in pants if I want to, but that's, you know, who cares? But that's another thing to keep the Peter Pan thing going, is your body has to match your mind. and hard. The other thing is work-related stress, family-related stress, and stress that can come from others. I don't allow it. That's why my work is 4 to 5 hours a day. That's it. That's it. And that's why it's good to invest in the market, stock market. What I do is I collect small wins every day. I put in 5, 6, 7 different trades in stocks. This is not financial advice, by the way, but you do you. I have about total of 20 stocks and ETFs that I watch every day. So I'm very familiar when they go up and down, when go down, up. Look at this windshield, it's so dirty. Anyway, who cares? So I made little wins. I put in 500, 1,000, 500,000. Sometimes I go greedy, 2 grand, 25 if I smell blood. And then I can make an extra $150, $200 by just lending my money to Wall Street for a couple of hours. I don't advise you to do it unless you're very familiar with the ETFs and stocks, and utilize AI in helping you with the trade. I set up my ChatGPT to tell me when to sell, when to buy, and 9 out of 10 that mofo is right. So that money I don't touch. That money goes straight to my portfolio and stays there to bring more money. Now, I advise you guys to try to dabble with it, but it comes with risk. Now, sometimes I make a trade and it's stuck right there. What I do, I wait for it to go up. I promise myself I would never ever sell when I'm red. Hell no. So you need to have very, very strong nerves, very, very strong hands. That the financial comfort. I'm not saying that I'm so rich, but hey, I make some money out of it, and it's helping my cause, my case. I get to go out every Friday and Saturday. And one more thing, I don't drink. So every time I go out, my bill is very, very low. And I don't buy no drinks for no hoe. There is no way. I don't pay for girls. I don't. Literally, I don't. So I get approached. The way I dress, the way I smell, the way I look, I get approached. I get stared at, and I know all those tricks. All those tricks are I'm very familiar with them. So no girl or no woman can run that by me unless she's bringing something. Unless I smell blood and smell I'm getting some action. Plus, I don't go for that every night. I just want to go out and chill and have a good time and chillax. That's all I do. And this again goes into the Peter Pan. You gotta finance your Peter Pan. I don't use any chemicals. I don't use any pills or anything. It's all natural. It's the greens. I eat greens. I cook my beans at home. I cook my meat at home. I don't eat anything, literally, that's been cooked by someone else. No way. Even when I go to restaurants, sometimes I want to grab a steak. What I tell the guys that when I order my steak, I'm like, is there any way that I can have the steak only with salt and pepper? Please do not add anything. No butter, no nothing. So that's how I eat. And every week I have a meal. I have a weekly meal. I lead my nutrition with 2 crock pots, and that's it. And I cook the whole week worth of meals, and it's all serving. It's either sometimes what I do, if I want to just eat, I'm not into a plan. Sometimes if I want to drop a pound or 2, what I do is I just go depletion diet. Again, do your research, don't just follow what I say. Depletion diet, or depleting diet, whatever the heck they call it, which is I just lettuce and protein shake. There's a protein that I buy, and it doesn't have any sugar. It's tasteless. It goes right into what it's supposed to do. No strawberry, no flavor, no chocolate, and nothing. It's like you're drinking water with powder in it. That's the kind of thing I like. I limit my sugar. The only sugar I drink with my coffee is the sweet and low. That's it. I don't, very rarely when you see me when when I see myself dumping regular white sugar into my coffee. And it is so easy, guys, to lose weight, because if you're a big boy, especially if you're 40 and older, excuse me, especially if you're that old, if you keep adding the weight, you're gonna look like shit, you're gonna feel like shit, you can't even move. I get up at 4 a.m. every day, even on Sunday, just for the heck of it. I do my thing, I set up my trades, what I want to do. You know, sometimes I go jogging either on a treadmill, or I just, you know, the weather is nice, I go take a couple of miles jogging, you know. Makes you feel good, you get dips on fresh oxygen, and you do your thing. It is so easy, guys. You don't need to be making millions of dollars. I'll tell you one more thing, guys. When I set up myself to pay off my bills and all that, and then the time of pandemic when everybody was locked down, I was hunting, man. I was working 20 hours a day, sleeping in the car. So just to tell you, when all that money I was able to pay off everything, I'm free, baby. I'm free. Even my car insurance, I pay that shit every year. I have 2 cars, and I don't pay that full coverage shit. You know, I don't care. I can actually, I'm self-insured when it comes to cars, so all I pay for is the minimum state requirement here in Illinois. That's it. And you know, I have the title of my car, so I'm not required to purchase that shit. Some of you guys may not like what I just said, may not agree with it. Well, hey, you do you, baby boy or baby girl. You do you. And take a time of your life and forget about dating girls or anything. Just focus on what you want to do. If you came to me 10 years ago and you told me that I'm going to be living a life of financial freedom and working 4 to 5 hours a day, I would say, no, you're messing with me. This is not true. It's not true. Well, this is how I keep my Peter Pan. The gym is my therapy session. I go, I box, I kickbox, jiu-jitsu myself back to the Stone Age. When I come out of that gym, I sweat, my muscles hurt, my bones hurts, and guess what? My mind is clear and free. And I'll tell you what, I'm the oldest of the bunch at that gym. I'm the oldest one. And all the guys that I train with, they're all like 17, 18 in their prime. And you know what? Those guys keep me in check. The more I see how fast they are, how long their cardio is, it pushes me to be that way. And it keeps me alive. And I'll see myself doing this shit for the next 20 to 30 years before I retire and just go somewhere when it's chill. But one thing though, guys, to start with is what you put in your stomach. Okay? And oh, I forgot. Don't forget your face ritual. I have 4 products that I use to keep the wrinkles away and to keep the dark circles under your eyes, because those are the ones that show age and show that and show how tired you are, even if you're not. So I use the vitamin C serum. I use product. There's this product that I use. I'm not gonna sell anything, but I'm just gonna tell you what I use. I use this product for to get rid of or stop the dark circles from coming. I don't have any dark circles in my eyes. And moisturizing cream, and there's one more secret cream that you have to if you're in your 40s, is the neck tightening cream. You have to do all that stuff so you don't have to have either the double chin or the turkey neck. You don't want that. That looks ugly and makes you look like shit as a man. And losing weight will have other benefits. You know that jawline that everybody's crying about? I never thought about it. No, my jawline is coming out. I have a jawline, goddammit. You know, my 40s and older. I'm 45. And I extend it with a nice beard that hugs the jaw, and it looks amazing. I get compliments all the time. My facial skin is always clear, because I take care of it. Because the first thing people see on you is your face. So, and I go out and I see how guys they look tired, beat up, and it's just, I feel bad sometimes when I see guys looking like that. I would love to tell them, hey, there's ways you can get rid of that. You know, just the salt and the sugar, if you get rid of that shit, it will clear your body. And if you eat healthy very well, you will not recognize yourself in a year or two. Same thing with me. By the standards of age, 45, I have to have a belly right now, and my waist will be 48 inches. No fucking way. I am not gonna let that stereotype with that dad bod bullshit get into my head. I'm Peter Pan. I'm stuck at 21 because I do look no different than those kids. Well, except for the salt and pepper that I have in my beard, which is, I like it. It gives me a good good creed in front of women, and I enjoy their attention. And I don't fuck with anyone. So anyway, guys, the Peter Pan is to keep your body sharp, keep your food healthy and primal, and stay away from stress. And if you can pay your bills down, pay your fucking bills down. Do not let the debt linger and drag you down. That's it. Until the next video. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye-bye.